So it's Kelsey and I'm back for another video. As you can tell from the title of today's video, we're talking all things books. You guys know I love to read, and so I just want to give you guys monthly videos on what I read last month and what I plan on reading in the current month when the video comes out. So in this instance, we are wrapping up everything I read in February, and we're going to talk about all the books I'm going to read in March. So if you like these types of videos, then keep on watching. All right, you guys, so February went much better than January. In January I only read 2 books, but in February I have read 5 books, or I'm on my 5th book, and by the time this video comes out I'm gonna be done because I'm about to finish these last pages like real quick right after this video. So let's just do a recap of February before we get in picking out my books for the month of March. So the first book we was assigned to read in February was Her Deepest Fear by Kelly Oot. It was a really good book. I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The next book I read was The Winter Maker by Jeff Bond. I also gave that 4 stars. It was pretty good. It was a little kind of predictable towards the end, a little slow here and there, but still a good book. And then third book I read was Left to Die by Blake Pierce. I really enjoyed this book. It is actually a series, and I'm actually reading the second book now, so I'll tell you guys about that in a minute. And I gave it 5 stars. Such a good book. And then the last book that I was supposed to read in February was 3 Seconds to Rush by Danielle Stewart. I also gave this 4 stars because, like I said, it was a little slow here and there, a little predictable after a while. Kind of figured it out, but hey, still good. And the 5th book that I didn't show you guys in the previous video because I didn't know if I would be able to even finish these 4 books, so I was just trying to bank on that, and I was trying to get in the 5th book, and I'm glad that I did. So the 5th book I'm reading is Left to Run by Blake Pierce. It's the second book in the series. The investigator name is Adele Sharp, and I will make sure I put the cover right here. So I think this series has like 10 or 12 books, and this second book is actually really good, you guys. I'm really enjoying Blake Pierce. I have seen her in a lot of the free books that I get for ebooks, and she has a lot of series with a lot of different detectives. And if you guys know, the way to my heart with books is a murder mystery, detective, suspense, thriller. Sign me up every single time. I'm gonna try to read it. Hope it turned out well for my life. I'm getting it, okay? So I'm currently, I think, 74% in this book. I'm actually reading it on my yeah, I'm 76% into this book, so I definitely finish this book by the end of the month. Okay, so those are all the books I read in the month of February, and like I said before, we are going to pick out the books that I'm going to read in March together, because if you are new here and haven't seen my book videos before, I explained in the previous videos that I have downloaded hundreds like hundreds of ebooks for free off of this website called Book Hub. And so this year I am making my mission to read these books. Now the problem is I'm still downloading books, so I need to read faster than I download books, and I probably download like a new book every other day or 2 books every other day. So you know, I got to keep up with trying to get this book list down also while adding books to it, because I'm never gonna give up a free book, especially if it sounds good, you know. I'm just telling you, I'm just saying that's just keeping it real here on this channel. All right, so let's just get into the first book that I know I'm going to read. You guys know I'm in a book club, Once Upon a Wine. Love it. This is our 3rd year. I feel like this is our 3rd year. Yeah, I think this is our 3rd year of the book club. Yeah, I think this is the 3rd year of the book club. So the book, we've already picked it out. I picked it up from my local library, but I also, if you guys want to read along with us unofficially, you know, you're not in the book club, but unofficially, if you have Amazon Prime, you can rent this book for free off of Amazon Prime. I was super excited. I did download it from Amazon Prime, so if I don't have the book with me, I can keep on reading and kind of keep up with it, because really there was a lot of holes on this book, so I didn't think I would get this book as fast as I would from the library, because it's very popular. I believe it just came out, like it's a new book. Like, okay, well no, it's 2020, but maybe people are just now getting into it, and it seems to be very popular in the top of the talk right now for book talk. So this is the book that we picked out for the month of March. Is called The Perfect Marriage by Jeneva Rose. It says, his mistress is dead, his wife is his only hope. Doesn't that sound great. I'm here for it, okay? For all the messiness. So this is what the cover of the book looks like. And like I said, you can get on Amazon Prime for free. I know I downloaded it. I didn't even know Amazon Prime you could rent books until I was looking for it on Amazon. I was like, oh, it's free. Say less. Download, okay? But it's like a rent free. You can rent it for as long as till you finish it and then you return it or some shit like that. I don't know. I haven't read all the way up on it. All I saw was free and I was like, sign me up, okay? So it's called The Perfect Marriage, like I said. So this, I will read all the synopsises at the same time. We're just gonna pick out the books now. So this is the first book I'll be reading, The Perfect Marriage. So we're gonna go ahead and get our screen record going. Recording now. So the minimum book is 1 and the max we could do is 189, as you guys see. And so I will not have repeats, because what I've done is any books that I've already read, I cut them off of the original sheet and moved them over to the red sheet right here. So these are the 5 books that I read in the month of February. So we're going to generate 4 more books. So let's do the first one. 116. Let's see what's on line 116, you guys. All right, so line number 116 is called Frozen Past by Richard C. Hale, and it says it's on my Apple. So that is that book, and I'm just taking pictures so that when I get done we can find them and do the synopsis. Okay, so let's generate our second book, number 36, or line 36. What's on line 36? And then like I said, if it's, see, so this is, we can't use this one because this is book number 6 in the series. we can't read a book number 6, so we're going to have to generate another number. Let's see what's on line 15. Okay, it is a first book in another Blake Pierce series. It's called Never Run. So that is our second pick. All right, let's generate the next number. Is 117. Oh, right after each other. How funny. We just had 116. So 117 is going to be Last Gap by Robert F. Barker. I don't have it as a series, so we'll have to find out together. If it is one that I haven't marked and it's not number 1, we'll just have to come back and generate another number. And how many books is that? Is that 3? I think that's 3. 1, 2. Yeah, we need to generate 1 more book. Wow. 119. It's just gonna have me out here just being right close to them. All right. So those are all of the books that we have chosen. So let's find these books in my oh, I didn't tell you what the book was called. See Her Run by Rylie Dark, and it's the first book in the series. So let's go ahead and get all these books together so I can read you the synopsis. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so the first book we picked was called Frozen Past by Richard C. Hale, and here is the synopsis for that. It says, Jack Jennings, a homicide detective, always has your back and rarely makes mistakes, until the death of his son, until the night he couldn't save him, until everything he held dear was taken away from him. Now a shell of a man, his reckless actions marked him as a burnout, a loner, a dangerous man whom many in the Fairfax County Police Department cannot trust. The criminals he pursues in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. are nothing more than ways to bide his time until his next drink, next fix, next loss of control. His past haunts him no matter how hard he tries to hide from. So when a boy's body shows up floating under the ice of a quiet neighborhood pool, Jack finds himself immersed in a world where the ghost of his past feels too close for comfort. A psychopath is using the innocent in ways that appear familiar. Jack's past is catching up with him, and the anger that seethes below the surface threatens to destroy not only his life, but the lives of a group of kids somehow connected with him. The answers are locked, frozen in the past, in the parts of his past he refuses to confront. But people are counting on him, and he must do anything to save them. Anything, even if it costs him his life. Okay. Yeah. Now y'all see why I be reading suspense and thrillers. Don't that child, that sound like a whole damn movie. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I'm here for. All right, you guys, so our next pick is called Never Run by Blake Pierce. It's another first in the series, and the synopsis says, May Moore wastes no time investigating, but things quickly go south when her older sister, an accomplished FBI BAU agent who constantly outshines her, is called in by local authorities to help. Making matters worse, the case brings up dark memories and buried secrets from her family's history, and neither May nor her sister are ready to confront the past. But with a ticking clock, May and her sister will have to put aside old grievances to find this killer and save the next victim. And they will have to be careful not to assume this is the same killer from the past. But is he? Oh, that sound good, y'all? That's why I'm not even gonna keep talking about why I love thrillers. If you don't understand after reading these synopsises, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And the third book that we picked is called Last Gasp by Robert F. Barker. And the synopsis says, when the infamous escort killer Edward Hart hanged himself in prison, DCI Jamie Carver thought the darkest episode of his career was over. He was wrong, and it's about to get darker. Right now, he needs a would-be victim to help trap the one they are calling the Worshipper Killer. Megan Crane fits the profile. A practicing dominatrix, she is also beautiful, darkly mysterious, and after Carver's partner Jess Graylake talks her around, willing to give the investigator the benefit of her experience. But what if Carter got it all wrong? What if the killer's real goal is nothing to do with the victims, but something Carver can't begin to imagine? And what if the woman willing to act as bait has her own agenda, one that threatens to take the investigation in a wholly unexpected direction? There are just some of the questions Carver must answer in this gripping first outing for the man who knows his reputation as Britain's foremost serial killer investigator is built on sand. And when the killer strikes at the very heart of the investigation, Carver knows that to protect those he loves, he must confront what he most fears, his own failings. Okay. Now, I have read over the couple of months a lot of like these books that I'm getting are like not set in the United States, and I'm kind of liking that. Like the one by Blake Pierce that I'm reading now is actually set in the United States, France, and Germany. So this particular young detective, or who she works for Interpol, so she can country hop, and it's very interesting, you know, to see like how they kill people over there. I mean, it's all, you killing people, it's the same everywhere, but it's just like how the detectives and the police do stuff different in different countries and things like that. So it's been very, very interesting. So I just wanted to put that in there, so I'm excited about this one. And the last and final book that we are going to read in the month of March is called See Her Run by Rylie Dark, and this is what the synopsis says. Special Agent Mia North is a rising star in the FBI until an elaborate setup. She's framed for murder and sentenced to prison. When a lucky break allows her to escape, Mia finds herself a fugitive on the run and on the wrong side of the law for the first time in her life. She can't see her young daughter, and she has no hope of returning to her former life. The only way to get her life back, she realizes, is to hunt down whomever framed her. A diabolical killer that Mia once put behind bars is freed on parole. He taunts her while she's in prison. Now on the other side of the visitor's glass and boast of murder he is about to commit, Mia's locked in jail will be helpless to stop him. With time running out, Mia must use her sharpest instincts to escape, evade the law, and stop him before he claims his next victim. Can she hunt down the killer and save the victim and herself? Will she find herself back in jail, or worse, at the mercy of a killer without any backup? Y'all, I ain't never read where the little person went to jail and then had to escape. This shit about to be good. Y'all see how excited I get about these books. I'm so excited, you guys, for all these books in the month of March. I hope they're as good as they sound, because they sound really, really good. So let me know in the comments below which book you think sounds the best and which one you think I like the most. Maybe I should start rating them and say which ones were my favorite. I don't know, but I usually just like them all, so I probably can't narrow it down, so don't hold me to that. But anyway, let me know in the comments below which one you guys think sound good enough for you to read, and also let me know in the comments below what you are reading for the month of March, or any of your favorite books that you think I should pick up and maybe add to my list. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from me. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Deuces.